Hello! In this additional lecture, we're gonna show a much easier way how to have an instance of Oracle database up and running. As for some, the previous steps explained may come up too hard to follow along and to have a running copy of Oracle database locally on a computer, and you do not want to have limitations that are with live SQL, as explained in previous lecture. For that, Oracle provides us with virtual instances, so with pre-built machines, which we can run with VirtualBox. So for the needs of this lecture and to have a virtual appliance up and running, so where you have a fully functioning Oracle database, including the HR schema, you'll have to download VirtualBox. This is a tool from Oracle. It doesn't cost anything, so it's freely to download. And if you have older version of VirtualBox, it will work also with that one. So download VirtualBox and install it. Following thing you need to download is the virtual machine, so the pre-built one from Oracle. And the one that we want is the database app development virtual machine, which includes also the operating system, the database, the version 19.3, which is one of the later ones. So you even omit the limitations that come together with XE, so the Express edition that is present in this whole course, with addition of already installed SQL Developer on that machine. However, we're gonna also show how to connect directly to the box from your Windows or any other operating system. If you proceed to downloads, you're gonna end up over here. And to download this pre-built virtual machine, you just need an Oracle account, which is completely free. So after you download this virtual machine, start your VirtualBox and you're ready to import that appliance. So over here in VirtualBox, I'm gonna import that virtual appliance. I do that with File, Import Appliance. I choose the file that I have downloaded, so that OVA 8 GB file. And you just open it, go to Next. It will offer us a couple of settings that we can change. One of the things I do like to change is the size of RAM of that virtual machine. So just to make everything smoother, I'm gonna put this as 4 GB of RAM, and I'm gonna press Finish and agree. So this will start importing my appliance, and after it's finished, we are ready to start our virtual machine where the database is present. So let's wait it out. Okay, the virtual machine has been imported, and now we can start it by selecting it and pressing the button Start. Okay, now one thing, when you're in the boot menu, if you have an i9 Intel processor, there's a slight chance that the first option will not work, so with the unbreakable kernel. So pick the second option. The first option works on older versions of Intel processors. I tested this out, so you can also check it for yourself. And let the machine to boot up. Okay, the machine is up. I just changed this to scaling mode, so we have a little bit larger window over here. And now we can see that right away we are presented with some information. So regarding the SID and the SID of pluggable database, the one that we're gonna use. So you could directly connect to the database from SQL Developer inside of the VirtualBox. So there is also application installed, the SQL Developer. However, this is much slower, and because of the resolution limitation, let's go straight ahead and connect with our local SQL Developer, which you should have present on your own PC. So if you already captured your mouse cursor inside that virtual machine, to escape that, you just press right control and you have your cursor on the host machine available. So I switched to the local SQL Developer and I'm gonna make a new connection, right? I'm gonna name it HR. Username is HR, and there was noted that all passwords on that virtual appliance are Oracle. So I'm gonna enter Oracle right over here. The host name, it will not be local host anymore, but it's gonna be IP address of that virtual appliance. In my case, this is 192.168.56.1. How do I know that? I go to VirtualBox, I go to File, Tools, and Network Manager. Over here, for the NAT, the prefix, the IPv4, is shown over here, which is the IP address through which we connect to the VirtualBox. One thing to note for that appliance regarding the port forwarding. So if I go to network settings of that virtual appliance, I go to advanced port forwarding, the ports are already forwarded. So I will be able to connect to that machine, not only to HTTP port, but also through others. Okay. And let's go back to SQL Developer. So the port stays as it is, and the service name becomes ORCL, as that is the service name of the pluggable database on the virtual appliance. Let's test this out. And we have a success. Very nice.